Okay, good night everybody. So let's continue. This is Venus bonded. It's the first of four. There were actually much more than four, both in canvas and on paper. But from the four that are part of what I call the chaos, like the plague. So this is the one with the description, and you've seen the backside in the previous video. It's 50 on 60 centimeters, acrylic, only acrylic, no oil, with varnish. It's from I think around April 2022, so it's more than a year ago. So let's take a look under the microscope. What I've done a little bit different, just tiny different from all the ones that I've showed you previously, is that I tried not to hurt the painting by scratching more from the, not cutting too deep. Not that it matters actually much, because it's still like a cut, and still immersed in a little bit of alcohol, because it's as I explained, it's needed in order to actually to view the material. But yes, it was more than before. It's close to the surface, I would say. Like the material is closer to the surface, because what I've done until now is that to cut like a little, relatively deeply, and then like immerse it in alcohol, the chunk, and then throw away the chunk, because you cannot see the chunk under the microscope. Only like after you immerse it and you have like a little bit of material. It's because it's backlight microscopy. So now it's more like of crumbs from the layer, most of the material is like from the from the layer that is exposed to air. Now you could argue, maybe so. So maybe what you show us as are regular biological germs that that found their way into this in there. So several things. First of all, it's for you to judge. I will not be the judge of that, because you are better than I am. You can actually judge this theoretical possibility, which of course is false, but you will be the judge of that. What I can only say is that why should we see so many germs on acrylic that was rolled? Maybe if it was with a lot of dust, but it's not. Perhaps you could have seen dust mites, but certainly not life forms of the type that you will soon watch under the microscope. Second is that maybe in order to counter this kind of argument, I will, in the next paintings, I will actually do what I've done until now, and dig deeply, even in the cost of what happened in the previous, the Union Jack oil, which is a little bit hurted. So I'll try to compromise between digging deeply into the picture, into the paintings, and also but not hurting it too much. And if I will, I can fix it. I will fix the Union Jack. It's not a big deal. It's just the tiny drop of of oil. Probably mixed to get the correct color, but I'll do it. It's not a big deal. It means that that I'll have it hanged on one of those walls, because paint oil paint is dried slowly, but maybe I'll in order to quickly make it dry more quickly, I'll use turpentine solution or liquid, which is the brand name. Anyway, I think that the best actual proof that what you see is actually, it's not biological germs, but synthetic germs that are made of alien life forms that were created by the Neros. I think that the best proof is, the absolute proof is just to buy one of the paintings, but you've already done that. You have two pretty large ones, and I'm sure that someone, not only the Israelis, already inspected them. The two that my mother's bought, and these are the other. Others are also for sale. So if you buy them, you can do whatever inspection you want. You can use the electron microscope. You can do amazing stuff. But for now, what I would say is that I don't think that, I mean, that the life forms that are actually, that you will see here are not in shape, not in size, are not like nothing that you can expect to find like on acrylic painting, but moreover, probably nothing that exists on Earth at all. But you will be the judge of that. I cannot like put such a claims because I don't have the knowledge in biology. But I don't think that you will. I think that the life forms that you will see are actually they are. I mean, they are based on perhaps in several aspects or like on life forms that you will know, but not something that you actually can find on Earth in like anywhere. Like, I mean, judging from their size and their and the way that they look. But again, you will be the judge of that. So, I mean, without further introduction, let's just take a look on the slide. Magnification of 64, straight out of the bed you see a very interesting life form, definitely a life form, and definitely an interesting one. Let's zoom in. Maybe zoom in a little bit more. Maximum light, try to focus. Okay, so yes, we've managed to focus, nice. This is about 600, I think, magnification or something like that. Or 900, 600. Okay, so let's get it back to 64. So an interesting specimen right from the start. More life forms. Okay, this one is interesting. So that's the end of the slide. Okay, so nice. What we haven't seen here, actually, at least not conclusively, maybe you have noticed them, but I did not, is Nero's, which is actually somewhat, I mean, to be expected, since, again, I've taken samples that are, I only scratched the surface, I didn't dig deeply, and we know that they don't particularly like air. And they, I mean, usually, I mean, it's to be expected that they will be, that they will like prefer, I mean, the deeper layers and not the ones that are exposed to the air. Again, I mean, until this, I mean, I've like tested the deep acrylic, like in this series of videos. I mean, I assume that it's best to store them in oil. I mean, this was after like many experiments, and I've seen that, I mean, when they are immersed in oil, they are preserved much better than, I mean, in other ways. Specifically when they are like in water solutions that contain oxygen. So I guess, I mean, that it makes sense that, I mean, we will not see much of them like when you scratch the surface. I will, I mean, in the next paintings, I will dig deeply as I've done until now, even maybe in the expense of like hurting the paintings. I'll try to take it from like, I mean, maybe from, I would say, like perimeter, like zones in the paintings. And in any case, I mean, the best solution to is just to fix, I mean, to fix the paintings if they are hurt like along the process. I mean, you can fix it. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, whether it's from like acrylic or oil, you just need to make I mean, I just need to, like, you know, to mix the correct colors, and I mean, just take a little drop and just fix whatever needs to be fixed, and then like hang it and let it dry. Maybe the hanging will be actually the most difficult part, because I don't have like I don't have frames. I need frames, like, but I'll find a way to hang it like in this room so it will be dried, and so, I mean, this will be the lesson. But anyway, certainly we have found many life forms here, and you will be the judge of their nature. Now, next one will be the one of the what they call the asterions. The asterions. It's actually one that I really like, but I will put it to sell anyway, even though I really like it. But this one, it's going to break my heart to sell it, but I mean, I hope that, I mean, as they say, I will be perhaps wipe the tears with dollar bills. So this one is it's actually more impressive, like when it's not like in photograph, like, or video, like you see it right now, like, I mean, in real life. Like the colors are, I mean, greatly diminished, like by the video. It's of course one of the four. I mean, there are actually much more than 4 asterions, but this is one of the 4 that are part of like the course, the plague of the closing the gates. So we will take, this is the acrylic, and it was done also like about like March or April 2022, and this will be the next one. Hopefully I will take like a sample without hurting it too much. It should be done gently.